Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Russian economy, meltdown as billionaires flee Moscow, taking 85 billion with them. Russia's ailing economy suffered yet another devastating blow, with several billionaires moving their money out of the country amid Moscow's devastating invasion of Ukraine. According to Forbes' latest list of the wealthiest billionaires, 24 Russians have ditched the Russian flag and instead presented as citizens of other European and Asian nations. In total, the Russian billionaires took a combined 110,085 billion pounds in wealth out of the country. Kyrylo Shevchenko, former chief of the National Bank of Ukraine, highlighted this on X. Read more: Russia in meltdown as military spending, hurting the rest of the economy. He said, 24 billionaires once hailed as Russian have quietly rebranded themselves abroad, taking 110 billion, 85 billion in combined wealth with them. In the latest Forbes ranking, they no longer appear under the Russian flag. Instead, Alexei Kuzmyshev is now listed as French with 7, 5 billion, 8 billion. Petr Avin has become Latvian with 4, 7 billion, 3, 6 billion, and Yelena Bacharina shows up as a British entrepreneur worth 1, 3 billion, 1 billion. Switzerland has emerged as the top refuge, now home to names like Mikhail Prokhorov and Yegor Kulikov. Others have opted for the UAE, Uzbekistan, and Monaco. This mass rebranding isn't just cosmetic. It's a calculated retreat from the political and financial risks of Russian citizenship post-invasion. While Russia's billionaires collectively reached a record 625, 5 billion, 485 billion in wealth, at least 6 have formally renounced their passports. Sanctions bite, but wealth, influence, and golden visas still do the talking. Numerous reports in the last 3 years have shown the eagerness of Russian oligarchs to move their wealth and assets out of Russia as Western sanctions bite. In June 2022, Henley and Partners estimated in their research that more than 15,000 millionaires were expected to flee Russia in the first year of the war. Don't miss Putin on the brink as anger explodes over huge influx of migrants into Russia. Latest, Trump's right-hand man makes huge NATO demand, which US doesn't even abide by comments. Putin humiliation as a majority of Russians back 30-day ceasefire report. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. London Business School's Professor Richard Portes warned last year the sanctions themselves are not the biggest issue facing the Russian economy. He instead warned the brain drain of wealthy and talented Russians leaving the country would have bigger ramifications. According to his research, Russia lost nearly $42 billion, 32 billion pounds, in 2022 as Russians transferred their personal savings abroad. The Russian economy has endured wider issues since the start of the invasion of Ukraine. The Russian central bank has hiked interest rates to 21% to try and curb rampant inflation. Food prices have risen most notably, with some products now more expensive by tens of percent compared with last year. Potatoes, according to Russian media, have seen price rises of over 90% in that period. However, US President Donald Trump's efforts to secure a quick ceasefire deal between Russia and Ukraine could have a major impact on Moscow's economy. Mr. Trump has suggested the US and Russia could reach lucrative economic deals if a ceasefire is agreed. However, last month, he also threatened to devastate Russia's economy if a deal is not agreed. He said, "There are things you could do that wouldn't be pleasant, in a financial sense. I can do things financially that would be very bad for Russia, would be devastating for Russia. But I don't want to do that because I want peace."